Welcome back. Let us solve few questions from exercise 13.2. Question number 6 says if E and F are events, E and F are events and it is given probability of E, its value is 3.5 and probability of F, its value is 3.10 and probability of E intersection F is given to be 1/5. We have to check whether E and F are independent or not. So we have to check if E and F are independent events. So this is a sixth question. So this is short type question given probability of E 3.5, probability of F 3.10 and probability of E intersection F, it is 1/5. So these three values are given. So we have to check E and F are whether independent or not. For independent events, we know probability of A and B equal to probability of A into probability of B, where A and B are events. If this condition is applicable, we say events A and B are independent. If this condition does not hold, that means the events will not be independent. So using this formula, let us check probability of E. It is probability of E into probability of F. This will be 3/5 into 3/10. This will be 9/50. And probability of E intersection F, it is given as 1/5. So these two values, they are not equal. So that means probability of E intersection F is not equal to probability of E, probability of F. Probability of E intersection F, it is 1/5. So this is not equal to probability of E into probability of F, that is 9/50. These two values are not equal. So this indicates E and F are not independent events. This is question number 6. Then we have the next question, question number 7. So after 6 question, question number 7, we have in 7th question, two events A and B are given. We have two events A and B such that probability of A is given as 1/2. Probability of A intersection B is given as 3/5, and probability of B is given as P. Simply P. Find P. We have to find the value of P when part first is A and B are mutually exclusive events. It is part first. Part second is the two events A and B are independent. So this is question number 7. Now two events A and B are given, their probability is given. So part first is when A and B are mutually exclusive events. Now first you must be knowing what are mutually exclusive events. So two events we call two events mutually exclusive if the two events cannot occur at the same time. That means if the two events cannot take place simultaneously at the same time, we say they are mutually exclusive events. So since A and B are mutually exclusive, so therefore their intersection will phi. That means probability of A intersection B will be 0. We have a formula, probability of A union B. This is probability of A, probability of B, probability of A intersection B. So its value is given to be as 3/5. Probability of A is given 1/2, and probability of B it is given as simply P, and P intersection A it is 0. So I write here 0. So this will be equal to 1/2 plus P, that is 3/5. 1/2 plus P, or 3/5 minus 1/2 is equal to P. And if I take LCM, I will have 6 here, 5 here, 2 here. This will equal to 10 will be the LCM. That is 1/10 equal to P, or P equal to 1/10. So this will be the value of P if A and B are mutually exclusive events. So part first is this. Part second says A and B are independent. Now if A and B are independent, then we have to find the value of P. Since A and B are independent, so therefore probability of A intersection B as per definition of independent events will be equal to probability of A into probability of B. So that means probability of A intersection B will equal to probability of A, its value is given to be 1 upon 2, and probability of B, it is given as P. So this is P upon 2. So therefore probability of A intersection B is P upon 2. Now I have to find the value of P. Again the same result. Probability of A union B is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. The same formula which was used in part first. The same formula. The only difference is here events A and B are mutually exclusive, and in this case A and B are independent. No. Probability of A union B, it is given, its value is 3.5, it is 1.2, its value is P, and its value is P upon 2, or 3.5, 1.2, P minus P upon 2, this is P upon 2, or 3 upon 5, 1.2 equal to P upon 2. So if I take LCM here will be 6 minus 5 upon 10 equal to P upon 2. That is 1 upon 10 equal to P upon 2. That means P equals to 1 upon 5. So in case A and B are independent events, the value of P will be 1 upon 5. And in case if A and B are mutually exclusive events, in that case value of P will be 1 upon 10. So in this way these two parts are to be solved. After 7 questions, let me take next question, that is the 9th question. Question number 9. Again it is a question of two events A and B. A and B are given to be two events such that probability of A is given as 1 upon 4. Probability of B, it is given as 1 upon 2. and probability of A intersection B is given as 1 upon 8. Three values are given and we have to find probability not A and not B. So its value is to be calculated. A and B are events of a sample space of a random experiment. So let us first check the nature of the events A and B. If I multiply the value of probability of A and probability of B, this will be equal to 1 upon 4 into 1 upon 2, that is 1 upon 8. Also, probability of A intersection B is again 1 upon 8. So this means probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B, because its value is 1 upon 8 and its value is also 1 upon 8. That means left hand side is equal to right hand side. So when left hand side equal to right hand side, that means events A and B are independent events. A and B are independent events. When A and B are independent, that means their complements will also independent. That means probability of A complement, probability of B complement will equal to probability of A complement into probability of B complement. Since they are independent, that means their product of the two complements will equal to the product of the complement of A and B. We have a formula: probability of A, probability of not A equal to 1, where A is an event. Probability of A, probability of not A equal to 1, or probability of not A can be calculated as 1 minus probability of A. So this we can write will equal to 1 minus probability of A and probability of B complement, it is the value of A complement, and B complement will be using this formula. So this will equal to probability of A is 1 upon 4, probability of B it is 1 upon 2, that means it is 3 upon 4, and this is 1 upon 2, that is 3 upon 8. So therefore probability of A complement B complement equal to 3 upon 8, or we can say probability of not A and not B, that is 3 upon 8. So this way this question is solved. This was 9th one. Next 13th question. Let us take 13th question of the same exercise. Question 13 says we have two balls are drawn at random. Two balls are drawn at random with replacement from a box and this box contains 10 black and 8 red balls. We have to find the probability of number 1, both balls are red. Number 2 is first ball is black and the second red, and third part says one of them is black and other red. So this is question number 13. According to question, we have a box and this box contains two balls which are in red and black color. So let us say number of black balls in box and black are 10. Number of red balls in the box, they are 8. So if I sum up total balls in box, they are 18. So we have a box containing 18 balls. 10 are black and 8 are red. The question says we have to draw at random with replacement the two balls at a time. Since we have to draw two balls randomly with replacement, that means the two balls drawn can be again put into the box. This means replacement. With replacement means when I draw the two balls out of the box, I have to again put the balls in the box. This is the condition. Now, two balls are drawn randomly. That means we have not to see the color, whether it is red or it is black. We have to draw only two balls without looking at the color of the ball. So, probability, we have to find both balls are red in color. So what will be the probability of the two balls red. This can be written as R. Where R stands for the ball red in color. Both these are two balls which I have drawn out of box, and both should be red. So this will equal to probability of red, because both the balls are to be red in color. So probability of red ball can be calculated. I have red balls 8 and total ball 18, and again 8 upon 18. So this is because we have to replace the ball again into the box. So this will 16 upon 81 will be the probability of the two balls drawn randomly out of box with the replacement is 16 upon 81. What second says, we have to find the probability. First ball is black and second ball is red. That means first ball is black and second is red. This will equal to probability of black ball will be 10 upon 18, and probability of red ball will be 8 upon 18. This is the probability of black ball, this is probability of red ball. This will be 20 upon 81. So 20 upon 81 is the probability that the first ball drawn is black in color and second ball drawn is red in color. Third part and the last part is we have to find the probability that one of them is black and other is one of them is black and other is red. We have to find draw two balls. So in this case, the probability one of them is black and other is red, or this can be the option. So this can I write probability of ER plus probability of RB. This probability is one is black ball, other is red ball. This probability says one is red, other is black. So this will equal to probability of black into probability of red plus probability of red into probability of black ball. Probability of black ball is 10 upon 18. Probability of red, it is 8 upon 18. Probability of red, it is 8 upon 18. And probability of black, it is 10 upon 18. So this is 2 times 8 upon 18 into 10 upon 18. So this will be that is 40 upon 81. So 40 upon 81 is the probability that one of the ball is black and other is red. So in this way, this question number 14 is to be solved.